Hello everyone, my name is Gennetti. I am the screenwriter and one of the producers of the film In the Eyes of Another. In the Eyes of Another is the story of a recent cancer survivor coming to terms with his new life, one that is soon forever changed when he meets a young woman battling an illness of her own, juvenile diabetes. As much as I knew this was going to be tough to write and relive this very personal and heart-wrenching story, I saw it as an opportunity to bring awareness to what juvenile diabetes is really all about, something I witnessed firsthand. Before I even began to write the script, I insisted that a percentage of any proceeds made by the film go towards finding a cure for this disease. And since that time, we have gotten the support of the local chapter of the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and they are well aware of our intentions to donate a percentage of any proceeds to them. I know they're completely different illnesses, but I believe comparisons can be made between certain forms of cancer and juvenile diabetes, and the fact that they strike for no known reason. One of the characters in the story has a rare genetic disorder that turns to cancer, something he has no control over, much like what happens with type 1 diabetes. Since we started working on the project, I realized just how misunderstood juvenile diabetes really is. It is an autoimmune disease. It is not something these kids and young adults can control by their eating habits or exercise. A common misperception is that insulin is a cure. Insulin is not a cure. I felt the best way to bring awareness to this was by way of this story. Everyone knows someone who has battled cancer, and I'm hoping that with the association with that character will pull them into the story, and in the process they will learn about this other misunderstood and underrepresented disease. I'm struggling to come up with a tagline and being reminded that these characters have to be extraordinary to sort of jump off the page. I came up with sometimes the extra things some people do just to be ordinary are what make them extraordinary. What that means to me is that the characters in the story are just regular people you would see walking down the street and not think anything of it, but they all have to do something just a little bit extra, more than most, just to be that way. Eyes play a huge theme in the story. I mean, just the title alone. Unfortunately, one of the many complications juvenile diabetics face later on in life is loss of their eyesight. One of the women that inspired this story has probably the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen on another human being, and it breaks my heart to think of anything ever happening to those eyes. As you may have already guessed, I am the cancer survivor that character is loosely based on. It's not something I generally prefer to talk about, much less write a screenplay about, but I know that many involved with this film are counting on me to bring that part of the story to life too. I like to think of this as a story about people reaching out to help other people with an understanding that goes a little deeper than most. To sum up, what I'm trying to do is take a difficult experience I went through in my life and use it to make a difference in the lives of many others. To help us bring this film to life, you can do so by making a tax-deductible donation to the RESS Foundation. It would mean the world to all of us involved with this film, as well as those whose lives we are trying to make a difference in. Thank you.